Kendrick Ball Jr. putting his undefeated record on the line tonight at the Twin River Casino. Kendrick coming in with a 6-0-2 mark, taking on Godson Noel, who comes in at 6-0-1. I love Kendrick's robe coming into it. The huge hood. First round, Kendrick walking Noel into the corner and mixing it up to the body and the head. Second round, it is Kendrick against the ropes with some short rights, connecting and scoring. Third round, the boxer's mixing it up. Kendrick going downstairs to the body, and then some short hooks off the ropes as well. Covering up well, good flurry right there. Fourth round. And again, Kendrick Ball scoring and mixing his punch as well, using some of that length right there, extending his arms a little bit, keeping Noel at arm's length. Fifth round, Kendrick with a ton of short rights, a bevy of short rights. And that's some good head movement by Kendrick Ball Jr. at the end. Sixth and final round. Kendrick Ball Jr. mixing it up to the body and to the head. Kendrick Ball Jr. winning tonight as it goes the distance. Kendrick wins it. Unanimous decision. He is 7-0-2 right now. Well, a great boxing card tomorrow night at the DCU Center in Worcester. 3 local Worcester boxers are on the card, including Bobby Harris III, making his professional debut. Now, Bobby Harris III has a special connection with the promoters, Jose Rivera and his son, AJ.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'll tell you, it's like, you couldn't have dreamt it any better, but, it's just the way the cards played itself out, and Bobby Harris III is at a position where he's ready to turn pro. He's been in the amateur game for a little bit, and he's done the Golden Gloves, New England, he's just national, so he's ready, and they approached us and they said that they're ready to be on our card, and I was more than happy to, absolutely,
Again, going to be a great, great night of fights tomorrow night at the DCU Center, and Bobby Harris III making his professional debut. Tickets still available for that one. Phil Spillane and the Doherty Softball team defending their district championship tomorrow night at Worcester State. Now the Highlanders taking on Wachusett. No motivational speeches needed for this one.
We're really pumped up. We're going to come absolutely pumped up to win on Saturday because we really want to win. We need to defend our title, and Wachusett's our biggest rival.
It's been a long season for Doherty being the defending champs. They had to get used to everyone getting up to beat them and learning to be focused for every game.
When we started, I feel like half of our team really did feel like that, but we had to put in our heads that we can't just think we're going to win again. We really have to work to get where we were.
So tomorrow night, 6 p.m., it is Worcester State and Doherty. Well, we heard from Doherty. We're going to hear from Worcester State as well. As we just said, for the Division I District Championship, it is Wachusett and Doherty tomorrow night. Now, the Mountaineers are back in the title game for the first time in 2 years, and they are excited about playing for a championship.
It feels great, so great. Last year we thought we were going to make it, and we didn't. And so this year it was our goal to get here, and we did.
We're really excited. We have a great team this year, so we're really hoping we can get it done this year.
As the #1 seed in the tournament, the Mountaineers have been a target for opponents all year. The team's taking it one game at a time and making sure to go into each game with confidence.
It is a lot of pressure because everyone's aiming at us because we are the 1 seed, but it's definitely a relief that we're going back to the finals, so it's good.
All right, so tomorrow night, 6 o'clock at Worcester State, it is Doherty and Wachusett for the Division I District Championship. A week from tonight, it is the Mewhiney High School Football Central Mass All-Star Game. It's going to be broadcast right here on Charter TV3. It is a great game for a great cause. It's also a chance for all these players who competed against one another during their 4 years of high school or who knew kind of what the other guys were doing during their 4 years to come together and be teammates. Now, they only have less than 2 weeks of practice to get used to each other, and in many cases, to get used to new systems as well. It's a lot to take in 2 weeks, but it's also a lot of fun.
Learning a whole new defense, it's kind of fun because it's going to be what I'm doing next year in college. So it's challenging, but at the same time, it's not, because it's just an all-star game. We're all looking forward to it, all looking forward to playing.
It's definitely a new experience being here with all the new guys. It's kind of tough getting us to mesh together, but we're all good football players. I think given enough practices, we're all gonna come out just fine. We're learning the plays already right now. It's good stuff.
I think, the fun part about these practices is it's kind of a rush. You're getting everything in a very, very short period of time. As part of that, you're going to see some kids that maybe ran different styles of offenses or defenses, and now we're trying to ask them to do different things just from a fundamental skill standpoint. You're also going to have a lot of kids that are completely new to terminology, as there's all the different terminologies. That's probably the biggest challenge. The guys seem to really hit it off. Every year I've kind of helped out with this or been involved with it. It seems like all the guys click and they have fun because you're just out here playing football.
Again, it is a great game for a great cause. The Mewhiney Central Mass High School Football All-Star Game a week from tonight at Foley Stadium, and we will be broadcasting it right here on Charter TV3. Dave Buchanan doing a great job with that North team. Next week, we will catch up with John Aloisi and the South squad, as he is the head coach of the South team. It's always a great game, always a lot of fun, always real competitive, too. A lot of pride out there on the gridiron when these guys get together for their final high school football game ever.
It's a nice, rare experience, too, especially at the end of the middle of the summer.
Yeah,
almost.
it is. It is. It's a completely different feel than, obviously, the fall and in their last game. Many of them, it was on Thanksgiving when it's freezing cold, or if they played in a Super Bowl, obviously even colder in December. But great game, great cause, and congratulations to Kendrick Ball Jr. Great win tonight in the boxing ring. Tomorrow night at the DCU Center, phenomenal boxing card, and back at the DCU Center for the first time since Jose Rivera fought. Now he's the promoter. So great to see all that local Worcester boxing getting the center stage again.
I'm sure they'll have a lot of fans there, too, especially
yeah, they
at the
certainly
DCU.
will.
That's our show tonight. For Kevin Shea, I'm Catherine Andrioli. Thanks for watching, and have a great weekend.